Okay, so let's dive right in. Today we're looking at something a little different for the holidays.
Yeah, definitely a different sort of Christmas tradition.
Exactly. We're moving past the usual carols and the cookies and the presents.
Right.
And we're going to be focusing on Apostle Johnson, Dr. Lizzie Suleman, and how they celebrate the season.
Interesting.
Our source material for today is called Pasted Text. And I'm super curious about what we can uncover about their approach. What do you think?
Well, you know what strikes me right off the bat is that Apostle Johnson and Dr. Lizzie Suleman are known for their commitment to philanthropy.
Yeah, for sure.
Through their ministry. So, their Christmas activities are probably deeply rooted in that.
Yeah, it's not just like a generic holiday spirit thing, right?
Right.
The text actually opens with, Merry Christmas, Jesus is the reason for the season. And that feels super intentional to me.
Yeah, definitely. It frames the whole thing, doesn't it? It's not just about spreading Christmas cheer. It's about putting faith into action, especially during this time of year.
Okay, so we've got this faith-driven motivation. And the text goes on to describe them as a beacon of hope every Christmas season. What do you think makes them stand out? What makes them a beacon of hope?
I guess beacon of hope suggests something more than just, your average charitable giving.
Yeah.
It implies a level of consistency,
Yeah.
real impact that inspires people.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be fascinating to know the scope of their work.
Yeah, like how big is this?
Do they just work locally, nationally, maybe even internationally?
I was just thinking the same thing. The source also mentions a long-standing tradition of reaching out, which to me sounds more organized, more structured
Absolutely.
than just, say, handing out gifts on Christmas Day,
Yeah, it could be anything, really. Building homes,
Yeah.
funding scholarships.
Uh-huh.
Maybe there's a special initiative that they do every year. It's hard to know without more details, but it's definitely not just a quick holiday gesture.
Yeah, and it's not just about Christmas Day, right?
Right.
The text actually specifies annual charity works carried out every Christmas season.
Oh, interesting.
So it's definitely consistent giving over a longer period of time.
Yeah, that really underlines their dedication, I think.
Yeah.
It's not just about, the holiday mood. It's about making generosity and service a part of the whole Christmas season.
Absolutely. And it all seems to come from their vision for spreading love and kindness. It's like their guiding principle, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And that's where things get really interesting. How do they put that vision into action?
Yeah.
What systems have they set up to actually make a difference in people's lives?
Well, the text does give us a couple of clues, right? We've got the hashtags, hashtag Apostle Johnson Suleman and hashtag Carol Service. What do you think? Big event.
Yeah.
Lots of people.
Ooh, those hashtags could be incredibly valuable.
All right.
We might find photos, videos, even testimonials,
Oh, for sure.
maybe news coverage. It could really show us the size of their carol service,
Yeah.
the causes they support,
Wow.
and most importantly, the actual impact it has on people and communities.
So we're seeing a story here that's much more than just surface level holiday giving.
Yeah.
It seems like Apostle Johnson and Dr. Lizzie Suleman are using the season to really amplify their existing work, their charity work, and truly embody their faith through action.
Exactly. And I think it makes us think, doesn't it?
For sure.
How can we, each of us, turn inspiration into action in our own lives? Maybe a good place to start would be exploring those hashtags.
I like it.
Learning more about what Apostle Johnson and Dr. Lizzie Suleman are doing, Who knows, maybe we'll even find a cause that speaks to us
Yeah,
and discover new ways to help out in our own communities.
that's a great point, and it's a perfect note to end on. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive, and happy holidays to all our listeners.
Happy holidays.